So we just get straight back into it. Chrisette, Wendy asked Chrisette, did she leave because of Stacy? She was just like, you know what, it was just a negative energy. It wasn't just because of Stacy. It was just, everything negative. Wendy. Well, did you feel that, you could possibly, get into it with the girls? Was the girls draining you? No, no, no. Chrisette Michel'le, let me finish. It wasn't just the girls. It wasn't just the girls draining me. It was just, a lot of things that was going on. Everything, all of that good stuff. And so basically, in a nutshell, the reason why Chrisette left, a big reason why Chrisette left was because of Shantae. And Wendy asked Wendy asked Shantae, do you think that that's the reason why Chrisette left is because of Stacy? And she was like, well, hell, I feel like I should have left a little more. Yeah, you should have. Please, God, help me and all this stuff. It's just ridiculous. It's just horrible to fucking treat somebody like this. And Wendy is the main instigator that's right there all up in the shit. And it's just not right. Like they talk about bullying and all this stuff and don't bully people, but that is exactly what you guys are doing to Shantae and have been doing to her for the longest. It's bullying her. Like, why don't you guys see that? Like, it's crazy. So let's see. Excuse me. Oh, shit. This damn hairpiece. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Anyway. So, all right. Wendy, was just being extra. She was just like, look, you starting this whole new group, this record label or whatever, your own label, Chrisette, and you should use this as your platform. And you're stupid pretty much for leaving the show because you could have used that as your platform. And, Chrisette was like, look, I have young fans and I just don't want them to think this okay. She saw where the show was going. She also saw that this show, cared more about drama than anything else and showcasing any kind of talent, any of that. But she should have known that from the very beginning. But hey, it's good she knows it now. I do miss I do like Chrisette and hopefully she'll come back next season. Probably she will. I don't know. Who knows? Um so let's see. We get to Leela and her friend segment and everything and they get into the whole shit about the whole 1% thing. Now, Miss Shante more is more. Now, if you indeed, in fact, ask for 1%, did she ask for 1%? I believe she did ask for 1%. That was wrong, Shante. You don't ask for 1% on a charity event. And Brave, her mute ass, finally had something to say. She was like, well, I wasn't there, but if Shantae did indeed ask for um a percentage of something for charity, then that was indeed wrong. And I agree, that was indeed wrong, Shantae, if you did ask that. You this for charity, boo boo. You don't do that. Like, come on now. But she also wanted to add that she asked for 1% for all of it. The rest of the proceeds are going to this and whatever. But there are many like people who do that. Like if they give the charity, all the percentage don't go to charity, just most of it. But I guess for this particular event, she should have just left it alone, just kept her mouth shut. And so yeah. Um, they and Leela just got all aggressive. You don't want it with this. You don't want it with me, and all this. Just being all aggressive. Why are you so aggressive, Leela, towards Shantae? What is all this shit about? Like seriously, why are you so aggressive towards her? Like Shantae sitting there all calm, cool, taking all this shit in from people, and y'all all are like coming against her hard. Like she's just sitting there when it was like, I'm like, Shantae, you're gorgeous. You have the vocals of Mariah Carey, but you are lying. And I sat here and saw this and all that. Hey, Shantae, you should have just kept it real and said that you asked for 1% if you did, which I think that you did, and just moved on. But either way, you know what, Shantae? Either way, these girls are hell. I think you know that. Um, so Let's see. We also found out that after the whole the event, after the whole concert and the showcase of the House of Blues, that they went on ahead and let Michel'le do her part. In the studio and all that. This is just so mean. It's so incredibly mean to just kick Shantae off like that. But y'all went on ahead and did y'all thing, and even let Miss Chalet do her thing. Like, that's so freaking wrong. Like, who does that? Like, it's crazy. Um and Shantae just sitting there, and I was just like, I can't. Mm-mm. Um Miss Chalet was like, I just wanted to know how I sounded. Brave was getting ready to cut her off and all that. She was just like, I just wanted to know how I sounded. Did I sound good? And Leela was like, yes, Miss Chalet, you sounded good. I don't know. Hey, Wendy asked Shantae why she didn't go to Palm Springs. Wendy, you know the show. You know all the tea. You know everything else is happening. You knew why damn Shantae didn't go to Palm Springs. And basically they get into the whole thing where, Shantae, she was having her one woman show, and how Stacy and Lamo basically shaded her, and they didn't want to come. Well, they came, but they just shaded the whole time. Lamo, I ain't come. I mean, I came, but I didn't want to see her in no damn wedding dress. This was the diva monologues and all that. And Stacy was like, I didn't want to come and see her disrespect Kenny Lattimore. Kenny Lattimore doesn't have a platform to stand on. And Stacy, you T Rex, if you don't sit your ass down about that woman in her marriage and her man, you admitted last week on the first part of the reunion that Kenny ain't even your best friend. Kenny ain't related to you. Like, why are you going so hard for Kenny? Kenny not one time have said a damn thing about you. Don't nobody sit your ass down. Way down. Good. Oh, she bring out the worst in me. She does. I tried to stick it there with that big jaw heifer, but it just didn't work. Um, it was just crazy. I'm not interested in you talking, you seeing, talking shit about Kenny and all that. Child, bye. She ain't said nothing bad about Kenny except for what Wendy said, the how you doing thing. Shit. Just a mess. Wendy's so shady. She talking about, okay, Lil Mo, this is like your seventh or eighth child. Lil Mo was like, no, he has three, and I have four. So, it's all together eight. He's Muslim, I'm Christian, whatever. I didn't know Lil Mo was the daughter of a bishop, and she acts the fool. And the same for Stacy. Like, these women are preachers' kids, and look how they act. Like, who's supposed to look up to this? Is this what the church is like? This is who we supposed to look up for, y'all? Are y'all the examples? Child, please. Mm-mm. Everybody's just people at the end of the day. Trust that. Um, she started crying. They get into her whole proposal moment, and that was her dream proposal, and this and that, and I always wanted that dream proposal. Me being a boy, for my entire life. I just wanted that dream proposal to be a woman and be feminine and all that good stuff and whatever. Didn't feel a thing. Um, so uh they get into Brave and lead and Stacy, and Stacy shade and Brave. When Brave started praying when they was over Leela house, when everybody was like getting into it. And she was basically like, you know, I'm what did Brave say? Brave said that I'm not a professional mediator, but I do know that prayer, helps. Prayer heals, all that good stuff. And Stacy was like, I just felt like she was just using it as as a crutch. It was an inappropriate time. It was kind of corny, all that. And of course, Wendy egging that on. And ooh, Stacy, girl, I don't. It's just hard to even watch this shit. Um, Leela and them, they coming back from break. They still damn arguing at Shantae. Leela's so heated. She's so upset with Shantae. It's just a lot of things that's been happening since last season, and I ain't said nothing about it. But you choose now to blow up and want to fight her. This is why you should say something right then, or pull somebody off to the side when you get the opportunity to talk to them, to let them know how they offended you in some type of way. This is why you should do that. because now you wait now and the shit building up and now you pissed off at Shantae. Like you really want to fight her. Like sit down. Show ass. Just banshee. Um she was like, I feel like you narcissistic. I feel like you think it's all about you and yada yada and whatever. It was just crazy. Shantae is like, everything that I say, it doesn't matter what I say or how I say it. Everything that I say, y'all are gonna use against me anyway. So what the fuck does it matter? Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. She can't win for losing. Like I said last week in my review, if she baked y'all whores a peach pie, okay, and put whipped cream on it, y'all will still find something bad to say about her. Y'all will still not like her at the end of the day. So what is the point? She might as well just cut y'all out and hit y'all upside the head. Like nothing's gonna matter at this point. If you do, you just don't want to like her. Pretty much is what I get. I can give a shit about the behind the scenes, the editing. Y'all don't get to see this. Look, this is what we get to see, and it's not our fault. And so we're judging on what we see on camera. We're not a part of the production team of R&B Divas LA. And so, hey, this is what it is. This is the shit that they wanted to put out, and this is what they put out. What you want us vloggers and bloggers to do? Shit, y'all a mess. Um, we get to jasminebrand.com, and she says that she wanted the girls to do impressions of each other. Leela did. I'm Shantae, I'm just the victim, and nobody laughed. Sit your Tasmanian devil looking ass down. Just a mess. I was just like, and then, Brave did a great impression of Lil Mo. Spot on, just straight, Dyke tease. I was living. Um, Cissette, and Stacy, they get into a little argument, and uh, also the Jasmine Brand girl, she asked, what's one thing that really like hurt you, like when you saw it or whatever the season. And Stacy brings up the fact that Cissette said that if the number one diva Whitney Houston, hit you or whatever, or did this to you, then I'm obviously not even gonna give you a chance or whatever. Like, what makes you think that you're even like worthy or some shit? Stacy started crying. She got all of her feelings about some stuff. I was just like, Stacy, girl, mm-mm, sit. I didn't feel anything. I didn't. Like, and I'm a very sensitive, emotional person. But when somebody like Stacy cries, I don't feel anything because you cause so much hell. What makes? Do you really think people are gonna feel bad for you? Feel remorse for you? Feel empathy for you and sympathy for you? No, dear. Um. So let's see. It was just really, like the fool, and Chrisette is just not here for Stacy at all, and I'm glad she saw through her bullshit instantly. And Mo is just nothing but a little troublemaker and troll, and she's right there and just loves drama, and I can't stand that. Like I said, they get into the whole Christian and Muslim thing. I can give a shit. All right. Mo and Shantae, they have a little exchange at the end. Um, and Shantae is, Wendy said, raise your hands if you're in. Chrisette said she might come back. A few of the girls was kind of, I don't know. Shantae lifted up her foot. It was like, Shantae, you come back? She was like, yes. Lamo rolled her eyes. It was like, Mo, you said that you weren't coming back if Shantae coming back. And that bitch coming back. She ain't got nothing else to do. And she ain't selling no records. Of course she's coming back. All of them are coming back, more than likely. Like, come on. At the end of the day, all of them need this. Come on. Let's just keep it real. Like, sit down. Lamo is just drama and dramatic. She ain't got nothing else to do. Um, and let's see what else. We also learned that Mo took some pills at one point last year and everything. And like I said on Twitter, Mo, Leela, all these women just putting all their negativity and hurt that they're going through in their personal lives and putting it all on Shantae and using her as a scapegoat for the real issue and the real reason that's going down. And Michel'le, Mo is gonna make Michel'le her god mother and shit. After you done talked all this shit. Anyway, I'm done. I'm over. I gotta leave. It's 15 minutes. And Mr. Chilaki, yeah, bye.